Morning. It's the 22nd of February 2015. Just going to try and maybe put a diary together the next maybe the week or so. Currently doing Milan up to Prague, and then from Prague we go to Krakow, and Krakow to Vienna. And so unfortunately, being a weekend, we started here in Milan and we've had to come along here because our permits take us up through here, through Villach, and then it'll be up to Salzburg, and then we're going to cut across here to Linz, then straight up to Prague. That's the plan. Sort of currently, I don't know, somewhere around here. I'm not entirely sure where. So I've just had a quick snooze. It's time to get going. I was gonna start filming last night, but it was just pissing it down with rain. Then I lost a good hour trying to get out of the gig because of the way people have parked, because they just can't park. But there we go, you can't have it all. I'm not going to get too angry about it. So it might well be quite a scenic route. Being winter time in Austria, there might still be a bit of snow about, and apparently there's some in the Czech Republic, but whether that's true or not I don't know. So we'll see what we find. Still got about 760 odd K, that's probably less than that to be fair, to go. And this all last night was just like this, it's raining and just a straight A4, so really nothing exciting. Ideally it would still be raining when we get to Austria, because I don't particularly want snow. But it does make for a pretty picture. I'll turn the camera off for now, and we'll see what it brings up the road. It's been quite a while since I've been down this route, to be perfectly honest. It's been several years, and I thought the road sort of went straight through down to the right, so I was sort of putting off filming, but it doesn't. So this is sort of behind me is however many hundred of kilometres of flatlands. This is the sort of start of the mountains. There's quite a bit of snow up there. It's still raining, as you can probably see. I just have to see. I can't remember. There must be something nice to look at through here. I honestly can't remember what. But I've always found, I don't know if it's the same with filming, it probably is, but if you take photos of mountain ranges, they just never look the same as what they do in real life. When you actually sit here and see them, it's just wow. And then you look back at a photo or a film and it's just like, well, that doesn't really look all that good. So we'll see how it comes out. I'm an optimist at heart. Oh yeah, excuse me. It's frightfully exciting, this Italian motorway. It's nice because you get a good few kilometres under your belt. Still, I don't know, I think I'm about an hour or so from the Austrian border from memory. Maybe a bit more. If I was on the ball, I could have worked it out, but I'm not. So I guess it's hopefully I've got a nice light load on. I won't need to use the gearbox too much. But as anyone who's driven a DAF or drives a DAF knows, they're not renowned for wanting to go up the hill. Especially the 410s we've got. We'll pull a hen off the nest. Well, here we go. Just about the Austrian border. I've heard I've overtaken one of ours a bit further back. Apparently one of ours has been nicked for not having his ramp strapped to the trailer, which in my book is frankly ridiculous because there's no way they're going to fall out. But there we go, they're the men with the tickets. So wait and see if they're keeping an eye out for black trucks. Who knows? So, well, look at it, I think they're pulling everything off the motorway to do whatever. At least my box is working, that's a start. Stop. Well, no one's hopped in the car and roared after me yet, so know if I'm free to go or not, really, to be brutally honest. But if you did want me to stop, you didn't make it too obvious. Well, we'll carry on then. It's been just over 2 hours from where I've parked, so another hour or hour and a half, something like that, and look for somewhere to park for the day, and that'll be that. If the weather stays like this, it won't be too bad. Fingers crossed. I've got 45 minutes left. I thought I'd just try and film a bit of the scenery as it's kind of stopped raining and snowing. It does look pretty spectacular. Like I said before, I'm not sure how well that's going to come out on the camera. I'm going to aim for the next services. Fingers crossed I can get in there, because being a Sunday, there's not be a huge amount moving. So much of the scenery, I'll drive straight into a tunnel. Well, hopefully a bit of short one. Saves me having to make up a load of old nonsense to talk about, I guess. See if we get the beep again. So far so good. Lovely. There we go. 10k. It's funny, just last weekend it was 18 degrees down in Barcelona. Had my shorts on. It's quite easy to get philosophical about this whole job. I mean, I was thinking about it last night. You've got to be some sort of crackpot really to be wanting to work on a Saturday night. While all your mates are out and about on the town, I guess, I presume. I'm sat there working, but then that's the job I chose and the job I love. So when I park up, fingers crossed, I'll have a quick beer and a nice kip, then onwards in the dark again. The only problem is, I presume it's all through Austria anyway. At night, you're meant to do 60 kilometres an hour, which is just shocking, really. But it's not going to be too far up to the border from where I am. It's going to be about another 6 hours to Prague, something like that. Yeah, that looks pretty impressive. I hope that's coming out. Well, that's been my view once I've opened the curtains anyway. Thoroughly exciting. I managed to sort of squeeze in at the services. It's a frightfully kind little van driver who's took up a truck space rather than going over in the car park, so well done you. So I'm down somewhere, I can't remember now, I think I'm on the wrong bit. I'm down somewhere, down here I think. Got to just head up to Salzburg, which is just off the map. Now come round here, up to Linz, and then up through here, up through the border, and then straight up, all the way up. And this is Prague here, and it's kind of like round there, I believe. And that whole bit of road, from memory, is being improved. I'm sure they've been building a whole load of new motorway, so we shall see. It's probably about 6 hours or so, roughly, give or take. So stop for fuel and a break. Hopefully won't run out of spread over by the time I've loaded in. It's now just gone 10 o'clock. So I don't think there's going to be much exciting filming wise, because it's dark and it's Austria. So I'll try and film what I can, and this might turn into quite a short one. Right, we'll just have a quick wander around and kick the tyres and we'll get going.
Where you ready to go up front?
You might as well, because I'm light. There's two others in the services, and I'm not a big fan of running together, to be honest, but Martin's a good laugh, so let him lead the way, because he's fully loaded. God, it's a bit tight getting out of here. No, you go on. I'll go to the back, 'cause I'm light. So yeah, I'll sit behind a pair of black doors. That'll be thoroughly exciting. Turn the night heater off as well. On the way here I was thinking, blimey, that's getting warm in this truck, but it's because the night heat was still on. So there's not a great deal of room getting out of here. Into the night we go. It's a real shame it's a pitch black, because it's quite a nice little bit of drive really, from Linz up to the border. We're just sort of now approaching the Czech border. This took a bit under 3 hours from where I was parked. God, that's boring full on a set of black doors. There's the bright lights of the Czech Republic. Yes, mate, yeah. I'm just going to nip down the road and find a garage to pull in at, Martin. So I know my box is post-pay. Damn it. Ah. Filming once again by Professional Filming Services. We got a turn here, haven't we? It says Prague. Yeah, we got a turn here, haven't we? I completely missed the sign saying Prague. Sin City. I think I'll give that a miss. I think it's going to be dark for a while longer, so I might as well stop filming because I don't think it's going to be much of interest. This should hopefully be the final approach into Prague. It's not been a great trip, it's been foggy. I hate fog. Oh, excuse me. And we stopped for a 45-minute break, and some bloke come out and wanted €2 for us to park for 45 minutes, so we promptly carried on and found somewhere else to go. It's worse than being in bloody England. There we go. think this is another one of them ones where I've been in and out different times, almost different ways rather, almost every time. I'm sure they keep putting in weight limits here, there and everywhere. Kind of looks familiar. Yeah, I'm sure I've been in this way before. Come down the bottom here and turn left, I think.
The one, mate?
Yes, mate, yeah.
It's the same route, but if you would pop the motor in another junction up to it, that's for the 12 out that brings you in this way.
Ah, right, okay.
It takes you down to eventually down to the tramway, you turn left.
That showroom there on the right's not been there very long. I think that was there last time, but I don't think it was there the time before. Oh well, see if security will actually let us in the car park. Never know our luck. That's quite a lot here already, so we should be alright. No idea what that stage truck bloke's doing. Ugh. Right, that'll do for now. See you later. That's me all done and heading for walk. Where am I going? Krakow. That's right. Right. It's a fair old hike tonight. I think it's about 300 odd mile. Apparently it's all motorway the Czech side to the Polish border, but not too sure. Apparently the Polish side isn't quite done. We'll soon find out. The road between Prague and Brno is bumpy as anything, so that'll be fun. It's a good job I've got an air seat. Oh, come on, lights. need to find a recycling bank as well, get rid of these old bottles, plastic ones as well. Right, there's nothing exciting, I don't think, coming out. I'll stick it back on later. Shut up. If memory serves me right, this is hopefully the right way in to Krakow, was pronounced. At least there's been no snow. Another uneventful drive, really, just dark. In fact, a little bit of fog in the Czech Republic, but nothing silly. And that's about it, really, nothing exciting. Just motorway all the way now, which is quite handy. Hopefully, it was now 6:30 in the morning, so hopefully I'm just about going to beat the traffic in the town. That's the plan. Without looking at the map, I think tonight it's just pretty much back the way that I've just come. It's Vienna next. I think that's going to be the easiest way, is to go back to Brno and Czech and down that way, I think. I'll have a look when I stop. Surprisingly, I'm not actually feeling tired. Not yet anyway. That'll probably change after 10 minutes of sitting about waiting. The last time, well the only time I've been here before, we come up from Spain, which is quite a bit of planning really, from Bilbao to Krakow, double manned. Took us two full days, I think it was. That was quite a hike. So a 7-hour drive is a bit more civilised really, to be brutally honest. I still need to find a blooming recycling bin. Can't beat him, join him. Looks like it's shaping up to be quite a nice day again, which is a shame because I'm going to be asleep. I can't remember if we turn up here or the next one. we can but try. I think last time I went straight down there from memory. Pardon me. So it's just up here, to the big shopping centre, and turn left, and it should be on the right, hopefully. Slippery. Oh, she blows. aggro trying to get in. I don't want to go and park, so it shouldn't be too much of a problem. Surprised there's no buses here yet. Right, that'll do. That'll do me. Oh. Well, that froze up this morning. I don't know how far I got. I'll have to have a look when I upload it. Right, that's Krakow done. Next stop Vienna via Bratislava, because I've got to pick up a toll box ready for going to Bratislava from Vienna, if that makes sense. Because apparently it's a bit of a ball ache getting this toll box. That's a whacking great thing. So we're going to go for on a day off because we've got the time to sort it out to save the aggro doing it on an overnighter. I know it's only Vienna to Bratislava is only about 60 miles, if that, but some people were saying it took them up to an hour to sort the box out, and if there's 24 of us trying to do that all at once, that could end in catastrophe, really. So it's now back to Brno again in Czech, and then take the, I think it's the 2 straight down, which will take us down into Slovakia, and then onwards into Vienna and a 24-hour break. So we're quite lucky with the weather. It's still only raining. There's no sign of snow, which is good. Oh. That might be a nice smooth motorway all the way through Poland now, but it's not quite through Krakow. There we go. Turn there, which is where I wanted to go. That's why I came in. Oh well, find an alternate. Yeah, well. That was two-way this morning. Oh well. better. That's saying Katowice that way. This takes me back the way I know. That's good enough for me. Well, I'm looking forward to getting to Vienna anyway. It's not often to say that, to be honest. Yeah, that's about the way I come in.